Fat shaming help. Hey there, Billy, back on the wagon. I am back on the wagon. I mean, I had I had a glass of wine last night, but I have not been boozing. This is what a good boy I've been. Paul Verzi. The great Paul Verzi was at my house, and I watched him smoke a Cuban cigar, and I did not smoke one with him. And by the way, he saw the rebuild downstairs, and he gave it rave reviews. Rave reviews. Rave. I'll tell you right now, I will fucking put my downstairs bathroom, I will put this bathroom up against any fucking bathroom in a 5-mile radius. All right, that's saying something in LA. There's a lot of fucking super talented people out here that they got bathroom money. All right, I am at dancing monkey level. All right, so I took my dancing monkey money and I put it into a fucking. I'll tell you right now, there's not a day. There's not a fucking day. It's the greatest fucking thing ever. Everybody thinks you put a bathroom in for the broads. They don't fucking get. You put a steam shower in, it's fucking over. It's unreal. It's unreal. The only thing missing from it is in that steam is just a fucking gorgeous masseuse walks through it, you know, and finishes you off with a handy. Wouldn't that be fucking phenomenal? Can you imagine how much more forgiving the business world would be if every man's day started that way? Oh, just don't understand. But the church is against it. Can't have that happen. Can you imagine that? You know, and then you spray a little eucalyptus in the air afterwards. It's just, who's fighting on the subway? Nobody. And if elected, every man gets a steam shower and a handy to start the business day. All right, fat shaming. Hey there, Billy, back on the wagon. Love the podcast and also want to inform with you and Joey Roses. I was supposed to hang out with Roses the other night. I was too sick, man. I fucking love that son of a bitch. I'm 6'1" and used to weigh 370 pounds, and now I'm down to 219 pounds. You goddamn right you are. Good for you. Dude, that's fucking insane. That is 151 pounds. My math is correct. My math is correct. Wow, man. If that thing that I overheard in a bar that says if you fucking every pound of fat is 5 miles of capillaries, that's like 605 miles you just took off of road that your fucking heart has to pump every time it goes, whoa, 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 whoa. That's fucking phenomenal. I said, took me a little more than a year to lose that much, and you were a big help with that. Your podcast makes working out fun. After all, what could be more fun than old Billy boys screaming about nerds or the government? More than that, your fat shaming always makes me work a little bit harder, and I had never noticed the way I'd get derailed by sugar and salt combo that you frequently talk about. For a functionally illiterate, angry head case, you drop quite a bit of knowledge, my friend. I'm telling you, well, look, I do the same thing everybody else does. I fucking yo-yo up and down, but I keep it within a 20-pound thing. Like I went back up to $184. I was down to 168. That's my wheelhouse, 168, 172, and went all the way back up to like fucking $184. And I'm disgusted with myself, and I'm back down to, what is it, like 178, 179. So I dropped 5 pounds. And this is what I do. I just immediately, I actually will go to the gym because if I just get on a fucking elliptical, all right, for 45 minutes and then do the 5-minute cool down, I just start doing that every fucking day, and it fucking sucks for the first 3 days. The first 3 days. And that first fucking night when you stop eating around 5 or 6 and you just had a protein with a salad and then you're just crushing waters for the rest of your night, okay, but you got that sugar and salt, you're fucking addicted to it because you've been eating it. Is go and get some ice cream, get a burger, order a pizza, go make yourself some eggs. You just have to fight through that. So like I'm on it right now. So what I do is I have celery and turkey slices. And even then, a lot of that turkey slice will have a lot of salt in it, so I kind of limit that. But I just, I'll put a little peanut butter on a fucking the piece of celery. Just shove those things down. Fucking eating celery is like eating air. And all you got to do is just make it through the first night. And the next night is way easier as far as the food thing goes. But cardio sucks for 3 days. for me. And then after that, then I'm fucking addicted to it, which is how I got sick, because I knew I was feeling run down. And I still went and did another fucking 50 minutes. Walked out of the gym. The wind was blowing. I don't got a lot of fucking shingles on the roof anymore. And next thing you know, I got Ebola. But anyways, that is a big thing, is not only acknowledging your sugar salt addiction, but understanding how it affects you. Because I would think, just like everybody, it affects everybody differently. But like knowing, like the other day, I was trying to eat well as long as I could through trying to beat this cold. And then finally I just had enough. And I just was like, fuck this, man. I just want a pizza. And I ordered a pizza. And I remember thinking, all right, I'm eating this at night. This is all salt. This is going to send my salt through the fucking roof. And then tomorrow morning, I'm either going to want more salt with a big fucking eggs and sausages and that shit, or I'm going to go the other direction. And for some reason, like, I don't know why, I just feel like I want a waffle. Yeah, because I ate a whole fucking pizza the night before. And it's literally, it's like people who fucking drink booze because they did too much coke, and you're trying to even yourself off. And what you really need to do is just wake up knowing that you're going to be craving those things, and you plow through it, and you just make the oatmeal instead, and you shovel that shit down, and within 3 spoonfuls, your body will start to fucking level out, and you'll remember that, oh, food is supposed to energize me, not drag me down to the fucking mat. And if you can remember that, for me anyways, that's how I was able to keep, I've gone down to $1.68 like probably 4 times since I moved out to LA. And this time I stayed within 168, $1.72 for almost a year, year and a half. And I used to, when I would get down, it'd take me like 6 months to get down to that level. And then the second I got down to that level, I would reward myself with the fucking cheeseburger. And I would like, hey, I've been sober 6 months. Let me go shoot up some heroin to fucking celebrate. I'm doing the exact same thing. And then you just fucking, you're right back, you know, chasing the dragon, man. And then I would just, I mean, Jesus Christ, you could put it back on, 6 months to take it off, put it back on in 6 weeks. And I would fight it, but it would take me like, 2.5 months. I'd be right back to $1.80. Like the most depressing fucking number, that second number, is when I see that 8. I just refuse to fucking be above $1.80 with my build and everything. So I'm at least back down to, 179, 178 or something. I'm going to start working out again tomorrow, going right back on the fucking elliptical. And I'm going to try to have the discipline this time to actually get a truly, try to get my 6-pack back one last fucking time before I slide into 50. And just the level of discipline and the understanding of nutrition that I'm going to have. I really want to fucking do it. And I told you, I'm going to do this bit. I'm so sick of fucking people who book movies and then they get upset that fucking Hollywood tells them to work out. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like you're going to be in a fucking movie, and the people are going to put millions of dollars into this thing. They're trying to not lose money. They're trying to get their money back. I'm not giving anybody shit. I know it's hard to lose weight, and for other people it's harder. But for you to fucking complain that somebody wants you to look good in a movie or to look your best, it once again, it's fucking ridiculous. So those people that are, fucking Brad Pitt's in his 50s. The guy still has, abs. Like the level of dedication that is. And fuck you, he's got his own personal chef. I don't give a, if I had a personal chef, it'd be like, make me some waffles, man. I mean, I would. What's he going to say? No? I'm telling you, it's a fucking discipline, and I don't have it. I have the discipline to get to within about 8 pounds of it. And then I give into like the, hey man, I'm $1.68. I'm like 17 pounds away from where the fuck I just was. I'm going to have a burger. I'm going to have a fucking Bud Tall with this burger. I go off the rails. It's the worst. So this time I'm going to try and, I'm going to try to see this one through, which is why I'm saying this out loud. So, because I figure you guys will be checking in a month or so to see how I'm doing and give me shit if I don't, or heckle me on the road. And if Fatty Freckles, whatever the hell you're going to say. So anyways, just getting back to this guy. Anyways, I still need to lose another 20 pounds or so, but I'm less worried about that than I am with gaining it all back. This is where I need some more help from old Freckles there. Oh, you know what? I think I just brought it up here. I was hoping you could give me some fat shaming on the podcast that I could use for inspiration if I start to gain some of the weight back. Basically, if you could just give me some version of self-talk in the mirror when you start to gain weight, that would be amazing. As always, go fuck yourself. Hey, this is what you do. Like, you know how much work it took you. You know what I would do? I would write down the amount of months, I would write the amount of days, the amount of hours, and write down to the minutes that you had to work to get down, and then just write just something to motivate yourself. You know, are you going to give it all back, you stupid cunt? You know, don't give it back. Don't. And you know what happens? You're going to put that on your wall or on your bathroom mirror, and this is what's going to happen. All right? That's going to motivate you for about 6 days. And then what's going to happen is it's going to be a part of you brushing your teeth, and it's not going to hold the same meaning. So what you have to do is you have to constantly be updating that. All right? And you got to get yourself into the fucking mindset like you're not giving it back. All right? So this is what I would do. Okay? There's going to be holidays, there's going to be birthdays, there's going to be, the night out or whatever. Okay? But this is what you got to do. If I would weigh myself every morning. So you don't fucking not weigh yourself, for months on end, because that's all of a sudden how you get 40 pounds behind the fucking 8 ball, right? You weigh yourself every day. And if you went out and you ate bad or whatever, you decided to treat yourself, all right, you're going to be a couple pounds over, okay? Then you got to have discipline. Like, I got to get back down to where the fuck I was. And then you have to have a number that it's just unacceptable. Like with me, it's $1.80. Unacceptable. When I see that 8, it's fucking over. I don't give a shit if it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Well, who's kidding? I'm fucking eating Thanksgiving. But, like, it's done. What did you say your weight was here? You were 370. So now you're down to 219. All right? So I would just say when that second number is 3, that's it. That's it. Shut it down. Shut it down. And I'm telling you, you give yourself that small of a fucking window, you got that small of a fucking journey back. And what happens is, I have friends who have weight issues. What happens is when they start putting it back on, that self-loathing, I fucking hate myself. And they just haven't learned that skill yet to just fucking grab that demon by the throat and fucking choke slam it and just turn it back around. Before you go 100 miles in the wrong direction, and now you got to go 100 back. That's a 200-mile trip. You could get 10 miles down the fucking road, turn it right back to 20 miles, no big deal. All right? So you just really have to be like, listen, like for me to sit there and act like I'm going to be 219 for the rest of my fucking life and never go up a little bit or maybe go down a little bit is fucking nuts. And for me to act like I'm never going to fucking have a piece of pie or, some comfort food is ridiculous. But you just have to have like those be special things that you do. And you have to learn how to live at that weight. And I would actually, now that you're down at 219, whatever you did, I would also be always looking for some new way to work out. A fucking boxing gym, a hike, bike riding, swimming, anything you can do, because the same way that note on your fucking bathroom mirror just becomes part of your day and you just get bored. If you get bored with your workout, that gets dangerous. Because, you never get bored eating. There's always, it's funny. You always go, oh, Jesus, what kind of Tootsie Rolls are these? Let me try these. You're always doing that. You got to do the same thing with like your workouts. There, I'm done fucking preaching, all right? This podcast is getting ridiculously long. Dude, that actually, what you just did is inspiring me to go to the fucking gym tomorrow, man. Good for you, dude. I've never had to try to lose weight for over a year. That's unbelievable. So, dude, you work that fucking hard, man. You can't do that. You can't give that back. You just can't. You can't. And you have to keep reminding yourself in a new way, all right? Make yourself proud. Don't fuck yourself over.